Hey everyone, we're back here again on some Warframe again. Shocker, I know. Not really sure what I want to do today. I mean, at this point for me, it's more about waiting for the daily resets to get that not that Vitus Essence, the freaking why are you coming? You know, the standing up in the Fortuna. I ran some bounties earlier, so I'm trying to touch you. Secondary Innervate. I have a maxed out one. Arcane Crepuscular. I already have quite a few Elemental Vices. I think I have all these aside from the Pox. And the Mire. I don't really see a need for the Mire. Okay. Let's see what Quincy has again. No, not really. I mean, there's got to be simulacrums, right? Yeah, right here. Which is cool and all, but you know. Yeah, there's like nothing though, man. I'm not seeing anything that Dude, you are a negative Nancy. I'm trying to figure out. I came over here for something, and I forget what I came over here for, and I don't remember it now. Huh? Okay, Amir. How much stuff do I have? I could honestly trade a lot right now. Yeah, look at that. But that's like 1,000 over, so we'll go like this. Go down one, and then we need one that's worth 1,500. And then, boom. Thank you. Okay, I think I did Kaya's Temporal Archimedia this week, right? Was she about to say bitchy? Hold on. I completely missed the captions because I went in bitchy comments, yeah. Yeah, I've already done it this week. Huh, yeah. Okay, I've just completely forgotten what I came here for. That's besides the point. Anyways, we can get on with doing other stuff, I guess. I have the Goth crafting right now. I'm already gonna get all these, right? Yeah. So, I already have all those. Anything new in the Void I can complete? No, I'd have to go to Phobos, which is way the fuck over here. Yeah, I think the best way for me to complete my Steel Pass star chart right now is literally just this right here. So I'd rather wait for that. But I will happily do. Do I want to do? Yeah, I'll do. Ooh, actually no, I haven't done the sortie yet today. How long is left on this? I could probably knock out the sortie in that time. Let's do the sortie. I remember specifically waiting to do this. Bah. The Bam Sauce. He joined the squad. Bam Sauce. Join the squad, everyone. This gun is so fucking dumb, by the way. I just kind of want to point that out. Point out how fucking stupid this gun is. I love it, though. Volt is such a fun Warframe. I love Volt. I just wish we had more speedster frames in the game. Like, I know we have Titania, Gauss, and, like, Volt, but just, like, I want someone whose speed is their whole kit. And I know Gauss kind of has that with Redline, but it really does not feel like it with Gauss, you know? Look at all this. God damn. Robots. Those clankers. Here we go. Here's all the fucking enemies now. I was genuinely so lost. I didn't know where the fuck they were spawning at. Or where the hell they even go. You guys see the Overwatch Direct earlier today? Looks like Marvel Rivals has finally kicked their ass in the gear. Which, I mean, good on Overwatch for putting in effort finally. But it also feels... I'm not trying to be, like, so negative. But it also just feels so, like, pathetic. Because it took a whole new game coming out for them to finally be like, hey, we're actually doing stuff. Look at us. Like, you could, like... I think the fact that they're doing this now proves they could have done it before, but selectively chose not to, which is what really annoys me a lot. 5 new heroes in one season, and then 5 more throughout the year. We're getting 10 new fucking heroes this year. That's almost 1 every month, dude. I will not be doing any of these Star Day events, trying to get any of the rewards from that. It's just so boring, in my opinion. None of the things there are really worth it. And while I would like to have the things to say, just to say that I have them, I just don't like the way any of them really look or work, or, like, outside of the fashion for, like, the frame or whatever, or, like, a new weapon, there's really no reason for me to go do the Star Day events, so... Had to go grab that real quick. Wait, I didn't grab it. You guys pick that up. I need to go back here and grab this. I didn't want to uphold the team, so I dropped it. I'll probably save all the weekly reset shit for one of the next streams. So like next week when all the Archimedias reset, the Archon Hunt resets, the Netracells reset, and all that stuff, I will save that for the next stream, because I mean, I don't mind doing them on stream, don't get me wrong. It's just like, I'm one of those people who wants to rush it and get it all done right now and get all the little fucking loot right now, but I guess that kind of leaves some room for like, you know, if I do it later in the day, and that leaves some room for like, oh, I can break it up into multiple streams and then have multiple things to do throughout the week on Warframe. And I just don't know if that's going to work, because I'm also trying to get my standing on Cetus to 5. I'm trying to get my standing on Onco to 5. My standing on like everything to 5, aside from like the ones that are maxed out, obviously. So it just really depends. Maybe we'll do like later or earlier in the day, we'll focus on getting those bounties done, and then we'll attempt like the weekly stuff, just so that way we can clear out the bounty shit first. I think that's probably the best course of action. Oh, we're already dipping over here. Okay. But, you know, like I said, I don't know. We'll have to see next week. I definitely plan to do that or give it a shot. And if I like it, do it on stream, I'll keep doing it on stream. No problem, or no reason for me not to if I enjoy doing it on stream, right? God, the compressor just... I've had in 4 mags with, like, ships and the Orb Valis. Could not think of what it was called for some reason. With ships on the Orb Valis, if I shoot them with the compressor, like 4 mag dumps with the compressor gets the heat procs up to like 3,000. It's fucking absurd. So there's like 4,000 heat procs on a Corpus ship all at once. It's absurd. The compressor is really good for stat sticking, so I'm actually really inclined to try a blast build with it, a viral blast build, or maybe because it's got innate viral, maybe do a corrosive blast build, but I don't know, because that would having to get those mods on would like take away from a lot of the damage, potential damage, because I'm focusing on elemental damage. Corpus Treasurer? Oh, he's already dead. He died. I love how fast everyone just kills these characters, dude. Like the big bosses, they're all just fucking dead. I actually heard all of Captain Vor's speech the other day Corrupted Vor's speech in Duviri the other day. I was kind of blown away. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually so surprised it went on for even that long. Because we didn't even bother to like try and attack him. We just kind of let him live for a little bit. And he just kept yapping. So... Hi. Is there now? Dude, I love how like the early game voice lines still apply in every single like game mode, no matter what level it is. Like, stay focused, there's a heavy unit approaching, and it's like some level like 5 Eximus unit with like 500 overguard and 500 health, so you just one-shot the thing. Oh my god, these fucking magnetics things are annoying. The BAM sauce. There's zombies here, dude? She said Corpus Walkers. There's zombies on this ship, man, I'm telling you. This shit is crazy. Warframe actually technically has zombies, if we're being completely fair. But, you know. It seems to be restricted to a few planets. What do you mean? Self-destruct actually seems useful. It depends upon how long the knockdown stays for, and if that blast radius, and it also depends upon if the blast radius increases when you level up the mod, though. Because if not, then it doesn't seem worth it. But it's an interesting mod. I could definitely see its use cases for sure. 100%. What percent is my phone at? 64. Thank God it wasn't at... I'm not even gonna say the fucking number, dude. I saw, I was on Pokemon Go last night, and I clicked on a Petilo, and it had 67 CP, and I cried. I shed a tear. That was awful. I just wanted it to stop. What is this? What is this? Is this a defense? Oh, it is. Okay. Perfect. Where is that little child at? Is he asleep? No, he's awake. I was like, what the heck? He's so quiet. He's never usually that quiet. I was worried about him. I wanted to make sure he was okay. Poor kid. Maybe nothing interesting's on his tablet, because usually he's all over the place bouncing off the goddamn walls when he's on his phone watching little YouTube videos and stuff, because he finds them funny. He finds them real funny. So he's usually, like I said, all over the place bouncing off the walls and whatnot. And he hadn't done that for a minute. Like, at least like 2 minutes, so I wanted to check on him. I typically, if he goes quiet, I give him about 2 minutes before I look at the cameras to make sure he's okay. Because sometimes he's in the restroom, and well, he doesn't take 2 minutes in the restroom. He, you know, it's just like a precaution, and then after about 2 minutes, I'll look. If I can't see him on the cameras, and I see the bathroom doors closed and stuff, then, you know. But I always go, why do they have so many shields? I always got to make sure he's okay. But I also want to try and do something with my life other than be a babysitter to him for the next 6 months, which is why I started streaming. Just to kind of give it a shot and see how it went. I don't want to be like a streamer who's locked into the same content variety. I want people to get the hyperfixations like I do. Right now, Warframe is my hyperfixation, so I've been streaming that a lot lately. When another game like Rivals or Overwatch or something becomes my hyperfixation again, I'll be streaming that. When something like Minecraft becomes my hyperfixation, you know, so on. It's just really about like how I feel about the video games at the moment. Because, you know, if I feel like, oh, I'm really in an Overwatch phase, like I really want to keep playing Overwatch over and over and over, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to stream it to you guys, and you will not complain, because if you do, then I will probably cry. I'm just doing the best I can. Making it sound like it's all your fault if I stop streaming. Where the huh? We do jump down. I've never seen this before. What? Oh, I also just don't play Lua defense a whole time. And the last time I did, it was like when I was still completing the star chart like a year or two ago, like a year and a half ago or some shit. So I also just don't play a whole lot of Lua missions to begin with, because I mean, I like the Lua tile sets, just I prefer Murmur just because like a lot more open, a lot more room to just kind of fly around and stuff, in my opinion. Although Lua has a really great room for that kind of playstyle, which is like, it's not this room. It's like the room with the 4 areas to exit and enter from. Or maybe the doors are just blocked off because there's nothing behind them, but you know what I mean. It's got like a tree, I believe, in the center. That's like my favorite room on Lua to just kind of farm shit. Just because it's so open. I can just all over the place. How many waves remaining? 3. You're gonna get him, Hildren. Dude, if you can't one-shot a level 80, what MR are you? You're 18? I mean, I'm not trying to make fun of you, my man. But if you're MR 18 and you're not one-shotting people with Hildren's 4, I think you're playing Hildren wrong. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Hildren is not hard to make a nuke frame out of. I think she also wasn't hitting the alt fire on Balefire Surge? Is that what it is? Because I used to not do that, and I'd be like, wait, this Hildren, did Hildren get, I would think, like, did Hildren get nerfed? I remember this, like, 4 augment being way stronger, and then it was like, oh yeah, there's an alt fire that makes it that strong. My bad. Dude, you hear that awesome freestyle? I don't even know what he said. That was awesome. That dude is going places. I hope he makes it far in the rap industry. Because that was pretty cool. Is this the last wave? This is. Nice. Nice. Dude, I'm gonna need you to stop shooting me. Do we have a Volt on the team? Oh yeah, I've been with the same team the entire time. I'm not that intelligent. Hopefully that hit some people. It did. Thank God. So this is the final wave, it seems. Watch this. Oh, everything's dead now. Whoop-de-doo. Wait. I got another magic trick. Whoa, look at that. Come here. Is this the last enemy? Look at those heat stacks fly up. Yep. That was not the last enemy. Hold on. Did they get him? Yeah. Hopefully we get a legendary core. God damn it. Stop. That's the fucking, what, 5th day in a row I've gotten that? Come on, man. Stop giving me that. Give me like a Riven or something at least. Come on. Man. It's all good. I'm not tripping. I actually don't need the endo, all things considered, but, you know. I only play that to hopefully maybe get the legendary cores. So. Slot stars, yeah. Look at that. Dude, I don't need any more of them. Please stop giving them to me. I beg of you. I have 24 of these. I actually have enough to slot in all of these perfectly. Granted. Okay, does auto slot not work if it's just... Oh my god, really? Okay, well, what if we get rid of that Iton Amber Star real quick? And then we try auto install. Will this work? Really? Come on, man. That's some bullshit right there. Is my format done? No, it's not. Okay. Alright, well, I think... What time is it? I don't even know. It's 2:32. Okay. Let's go check out Cetus. Is it night on Cetus? Day ends in 1 hour. No. It's not, but let's go check our standing there, just to get a look at where we are. Because I think I did all my standing for Cetus yesterday, but I actually have no fucking idea. Hold on. and why don't I just fast travel to them? Oh. I did not do all of it. Okay. Narmer. Spy. Catcher? Okay. I don't want them to be. I really don't want my deeds to be rewarded. I'm the Grenier spy. It's me, Kanzu. It's me. I'm your Grenier spy, buddy. You want someone to kill? Kill me. Hello? I got the Corvus Prime last night. That's a nice weapon. That thing does absurd amount of damage. It's kind of actually ridiculous. Why did you load into a bounty just to go hunt? Is it the no, it's the Varuna. Of course it's the Varuna player. Warframe be like, hey man, I love this game. This game, I mean, I don't want to say it's the best game ever, but I mean, for a free-to-play game, I don't think this could really be beat. You know what I mean? Some top-tier stuff right here. This is my frame of war. Isn't that what Bowis called him during one of the mission quests? He was like, my frames of war. Wow. That thing got melted. What is this, a Wisp player? Okay, we got an Uriel too. Okay. Also, welcome into the stream, Frost. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having fun, man. Frames of War, yeah. Man, Ballas was such a good villain. It's really interesting. Yeah, casually title drops. Yeah, pretty much. I like how they're tying in the new storyline that they're trying to tell with, like, old stuff, like, with, like, Ballas and shit. Although, I have no idea what the old piece actually meant for, like, anything. This game's, like, quest lines for me and, like, storylines and shit are, like, really far spread out. And I'm one of those people who needs, like, the entire story kind of played out right in front of them in one continuous thing to understand it, because otherwise I'll forget a ton of details. That, and also at the start of this game, I was in a ton of Discord calls with my friends and shit while doing the story, so I picked up, like, nothing. I had no clue what was even going on half the damn time. I was just like, oh, new mission? I guess I'll do it. I think my Archwing removes my, like, how many Omakuji charms I have around me, like, that I can see at the very least. Because every single time I get my Archwing, I just can't see that anymore. Look at all those heat procs. You're gonna explode. Maybe not. Yeah, no. Damn it. Grok Jewel Drum. I need Cetus resources so bad. Of course, I just realized. Is this the... I thought this was the Tinocon Syandana. Is this not the Rapala? Am I tripping? Or what's the, Rapala? Man, these bounties are so slow-paced. It's even worse because every single one of these so far has been timed, so it's just, like, taking up more time. Which kind of sucks.
Plenty of intel was left behind. I'm closer than ever to identifying the spy.
Sorry, my brother was talking to me. I don't like having him on stream, and he got a little frustrated too. So I had to have a talk with him. I don't think you guys really need to hear that and stuff. So, you know, he said his storage is full. Let me take a look at this real quick. He threw his phone. He takes so many pictures. So we have to go into his files and delete everything real quick. Yeah. Just delete all this stuff right here and then boom. And then head to the trash. Delete everything in the trash. No wonder. Alright, it's gonna take a minute. Let it do its thing. Angst. Where is he? Over here. Okay. Is that a prime release signed Donna? Oh, this is the prime release one. Or not the prime release, the Tenogen, my bad. Sorry. Like I said, I was catering to my brother for a second, my bad. I didn't mean to leave you going unanswered for a second. That's my bad. But this is the it's the Tenogen one from last year. Friend got it for me for my birthday. He was like, "Do you want anything for your birthday?" I was like, "Not really." He goes, "I know you've been eyeing that Sayandana. I know you love capes and stuff, and that's like the best cape this game has. So I'll just get it for you." I was like, "Oh, thank you." And so then I repaid the favor by immediately getting it for him too. Because I felt bad. Even though it was literally a birthday gift. Which is kind of funny. Is our task to take down this thumper, or are we just doing this just because we can? Hey. Stop. Stop. Dude, I don't like that. Oh my god, I'm gonna get stomped on, dude. Is the prime release one out yet? Because if the prime release one is out, I want to go check it out. I don't know if it's Regal. If it's for Regal Aya, I'm not buying it. But if it's just for regular Aya, I'll totally buy it. Or no, you get it for free, huh? Yeah, if you bought the Tenogen bundle, you get it for free. This is like our top priority right now, is killing this thumper. Oh my god, we have like, we are not doing good on this thumper at all. I can't even. Is it that whole like side of the leg, or? I mean, okay, they're saying fuck it. They're saying fuck it. I'm gonna continue to try and take down this thumper. Why can't you do Steam transactions? Just like an error with the card or something? Or is it just like blocked in like for you, or? Oh my god, dude, stop looking at me. Pre-home TA thumper. Doma. I'm giving up on this thumper. I'm going over here with them. Uriel, you got this, man. It's locked in your region. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking about that? Ugh. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. We're back. Sorry. I had to call it to my brother. What'd you say, Lucas? Hey, I cleared it out for you, buddy. Come here.
See? My storage is full.
I cleared it out for you.
Oh, okay.
So now you can take all the pictures and videos you want again, buddy. he's really big. He's been really big into taking pictures recently, so he fills up his storage really fast, and so he he has trouble sometimes with deleting pictures and shit. So we help him go through the files on his phone and whatnot and delete them. I like that he's getting into something like that so like early on in life, though. You know what I mean? Because like, I don't want to say it sets a good precedence, but it's interesting to see his interest developing at such an early age. Oh, that's so dumb. If your bank doesn't want to charge for that, that's so dumb. Oh, there he who armor stripped the Thumper? Oh my god, wait, I'm actually doing so much damage against it now. Hold on. Where the fuck? Where are you going? He's scared. I guess no one wants to fight the Thumper. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense. Oh my god. That just happened. Alright, I have an eye on him. I can see him on the cameras. That's one of my favorite things. They put cameras up around, like, the kitchen and his room and the living room. So that way, because they also kind of watch him in the same kind of way that I do, where we have our cameras open, and then like every once in a while we'll get up and go out there and play with him and check on him and feed him and stuff. But it's so useful to have the cameras back up again, because we had one for a while and it just like, it kind of went to shit, if I'm being honest. So man, that Thumper was thumping pretty hard. What do you mean wait for other players? Is he fighting the Thumper, or is he on his way? I don't know. I'll just leave squad, so that way... there we go. Tonfas. What are Tonfas? And what just exploded out of me? That was disgusting. Is there not anything I could trade for standing? Wait, I thought I just did this one. Put pressure on the Grenier and force the spy out? Okay. I mean, let me think real quick. 23,000. If I get this done, if I get all these done today, I can get to rank 5 with that and Fortuna by Friday. So, I think, yeah, Friday? Yeah, because daily resets haven't happened, meaning I could get over 50,000 standing, and then I could do Thursday and then Friday again. I did not mean to bring up my atomic cycle. I'm gonna wait for people to join. This is so dumb. Why does it... I just saw it go over the cliff. There's another Thumper. I'll just get my Incarnate charge off you. Is it seriously not going to put me in a fucking squad with people? Alright, well then I'll just abort mission real quick. And then go back to Cetus. Because if you're not going to put me in a squad, there's no point in me sticking around. I don't know if it's just been me lately, but ever since the old piece came out, it feels like their matchmaking has gotten, like, significantly worse. Like, it never puts me in squads anymore. I'm always the host of one now. Or, like, it's only me and one other guy. And it's been like that since the old pieces come out. This is not the bounty I wanted to do. It's so strange, though. I don't know why. Chicken butt. my favorite. And, you know, I don't know. That's not what I meant to say. I want to point that out. That's just not what I meant to say at all. That came out on accident. Why does Valkyr's head look like a bubble in her prime icon? It's kind of funny. Is that another thumper? Dude, I've never seen this many thumpers before in my life. Are they only on the plains during the day? I actually have no idea. Oh my god. Are the blessings and the random dice rolls set by like a mission? Why is my compressor out? I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but I wonder if they're set, because every single time I've loaded in or loaded up a new plains mission, it's done all 5 blessings at once. That's so weird. Or maybe I'm tripping and it's only been the 2 times, but it seems like it's been a lot more. That's interesting. Get rid of all my energy. I don't need... What the fuck just happened to that guy? I know it was Nautilus, but... I mean, it's kind of funny how they get flung around. Tonkat. An important drop. Underwear. I don't know if you're actually trying to get me to say underwear or not, but I mean, it's kind of funny either way. Love going along with like jokes like that and shit. No point in being a bad sport about it, you know? I've been with my Torrid, I've been experimenting with builds, and I went with viral heat for the longest time. I think viral heat on the Torrid is easily the worst like combination for it. I've found that corrosive heat and corrosive blast work so much better on this weapon than viral heat. It does so much more damage. Like, look at that. Oh my god. You're not gonna get that with viral heat. You know what I mean? So what is our objective now? Where is the drone? Oh, I had a bug yesterday with this drone. It got stuck somewhere. It got stuck under... it got stuck on like some hillside. What worked? The like get me to say underwear thing, or like, because you know I still don't know if that's what you were trying to do, all things considered, but you know. You know what? Fuck you. Eat 10,000 heat procs. Oh, you can't even. I forgot about that. I forgot they can't absorb like heat procs or get status effects put onto them. What are we doing? I don't even know what we're doing anymore, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just kind of following around where the team goes and wherever that takes me and just killing bad guys. I really should put corrosive shards on Kome, but she doesn't need them. She already has good, she has real good, corrosive procs already. And yeah, do what you gotta do, man. Always handle your business first, dude. You know? That's what I always tell everyone. Just handle what you gotta do first and then do what you want to do after. Oh my god. Hello? What is up with the energy economy right now? Is my Nautilus dead? It's not. I don't know why it's being so weird. I wonder if I really push it, if I could get 1,000 or 10,000 heat procs on a Corpus ship. Because I don't know what it is about the Corpus ships. They seem to absorb so many more heat procs than like the normal kind of like the Grenier ships and stuff. Because I've stacked like 3,000 on them before in the past. So. Oh, they're gonna, what is it? I forget what it is. Okay, well, where is he going? Oh, that was actually really simple. He did not have to travel far. I was expecting, like, another drone thing. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, the way they bounce around is so funny. That, oh, it always gives me a laugh. I love it, dude. I love it so much. Incoming assault. Yeah, don't let them retake the territory, guys. Don't let them do that. That'd be a bad idea. It doesn't matter if I'm not doing a ton of damage to it. All that matters is I get a shit ton of heat procs on it. Look at that. Look at all those heat procs. Kill all these guys, because I guarantee you part of the reason why that is dropping is because of me. I wasn't killing them. Oh my god, we are losing control fast. Wow, okay, well that was actually quite simple to fix. Look at this. You're dead. How much longer? We got 10 seconds? Okay. This will be the 15,000, right? This will be for 15k standing for the day. Which I think after this I can take a break and we can go open some relics for about an hour before the daily reset. Because I want to get those in at least. Because it's been I have not been farming relics a whole ton recently, so I want to be able to go do that real quick for at least a minute or two before we head to like the Fortuna and shit and get her standing up there. Capture the target without killing any. I mean, all my weapons are AoE. I kind of have to. Okay, well, bonus is lost. It's stat stick time. You want to have 400 heat procs on you, buddy? Here you go. I got him. Don't worry. Chat, don't worry. I literally have him right now on my glass. I literally have him, so it's literally okay. I'm just literally that guy. I'm just so cool, chat. Where's the gate? I see it. I was heading in the right direction. After daily reset, so I think it's going to become night on Cetus. I'm not sure. We'll head back up to the orbiter and check it real quick. After this. Or I want to check what my standing's at. If it's at 15k, then I'll just leave it off for a bit. Or should I? I don't know. I feel like I should at least get 20k, right? We'll do one more after this, and then we'll go to see when it's going to be night on Cetus, because I want to do some more Eidolon hunts, because I need brilliant Eidolon shards. And I can get standing with, what's his name? Onko. I don't know if I can get standing as of right now. I should actually go check that, because if I can, then I'm very much going to take that. I have like 2,500 sentient cores. So I don't know why I wouldn't want that. That was the 10k one. Okay. Well then we'll head to Onko real quick, and then we'll do 2 more of those, and then go open some relics, I guess. The quill's standing. Yeah, see, yeah, okay. I have 26,000 remaining. Trade. No, that's not what I want. How much are these worth? Look at all that. Oh yeah, I mean that's no problem, right? Like the quill's standing. Yeah, I'm getting rank 5 with Onko tomorrow. That's legitimately not going to be a problem. What does he have though on the way? Anything locked? I mean, honestly, nothing that I really like need. That status chance would be nice. Critical chance is pretty nice too. But is this is for amps though? I guess it would be good on Eidolons, right? While an operator restores. Okay, I mean, sure. Yeah, I mean, I could see these definitely being useful for like certain builds and stuff, but I could definitely do I have the capabilities to craft a new amp right now? I probably do. If I'm being honest, I don't know. My amp is good as it is right now. It's not like overpowered or anything, but I mean it gets the job done for me, so can't really complain about that. I mean, I feel like that bounty has been done millions of times over the 13 years of this game's lifespan, right? Oh, I need to check the market too. I haven't, because I know they come out with a new shit every year for the Valentine's Day event. So I need to go see if they have stuff for that available or not. New stuff at least. Cause I like buying that stuff. It's cutie. It's cutie pie stuff, and I need more stuff for Girly Pop Kome. Look, Great Devourer, dude. I'm fighting the giant snake dude from Ninjago. You know who I'm talking about, right? The Great Devourer, the big like green snake from the end of the Serpentine season. Oh boy. Well, that's going to be a bit difficult considering that, like, there's only 2 of us. Oh, they just... Do not let them in those. Okay. I just don't know where they're dropping at. Oh, no. Are they all over here? Seriously? Dude. Are they way back here? Okay, that is strange. Where the fuck are they? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Maybe they're down here? No, because this isn't even in the bounds of the plains of Eidolon, so... I don't know why they would drop them out there. It's all good if we don't get the bonuses for this, but, you know. That's unfortunate. God, I love Kome. Kome is actually my favorite Warframe in the game. But, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people stick with like 2 Warframes, and they only really know how to play those 2 Warframes. I can comfortably play like Jade, Sevagoth, Hildren, Kome, Excalibur, Volt. Like, I'm very versatile. It's just Kome is always my go-to. Where's the control? Like, stat. Where did that go? That's so strange. I don't know. Whoa. I've never seen that before. What Archwing is that? Does it tell you? Amesha. Okay. Maybe I'll go looking for that after this. That seems interesting. I wonder... I don't know if that was a movement ability or just like multiple dashes, but that's awesome. Okay. Trying to insert my data mass into. You know, never mind, dude. Ignore that, please. Loot. The image of them just dying as they fall is kind of funny. I think we'll definitely get the bonus on this one. This one's not bad. Nice. Look at all these guys. It's like a little... It's like a little party. Look at all them. Yippee! So, my Kome build, by the way, just to kind of bring this up, it is so unconventional. It's a health tanking AoE nuke. She's a nuke frame. That's not the pet, by the way. Now that's the pet doing the work, but just to kind of give you an idea, I have Sickening Pulse placed over her 1. Look at that. Like, you see what I mean? So she's a health tanking nuke frame, and I have ideas to try and make... Oh, Kuva. I didn't know you could get Kuva from these bounties. I have ideas to try and turn Kome into a weapons platform. The only problem is she's very inconsistent about, like, a lot of it relies on, like, status procs and, like, a Roar or Eclipse from Mirage and shit. So it's very, like, you have to figure it out. And it might be very inconsistent, which is what I don't want. I want it to be, like, a good, consistent weapons platform. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, like, how do I go about this? Because it requires something like Arcane Hotshot, and then, like, a few other arcanes and stuff, and then, like, a bunch of, like, orange and purple shards, and, like, all your weapons have to have Galvanized Aptitude and the Elementalist mods on them, like Rifle Elementalist, Shotgun Elementalist, that kind of stuff to really make it work with her abilities and shit. And then her degrees, too, which, while good for weapon platforming past a certain point, are pretty random, too. So you might get, like, the strongest fucking Kome, like, weapons platform build right off the rip, or you might have to be in a mission for like 3 hours to get it, you know? And I feel like a weapons platform should be consistent, and the problem with Kome is that she's just not. A lot of it is just randomness, which is why I like her. Her randomness isn't random in the sense of like, oh, this is bullshit. It's randomness in the sense that it just feels balanced and she feels good to use. A lot of people seriously underestimate Kome, though, because she can't fucking... Do I even have the Phoenix Wraith? A lot of people seriously underestimate Kome just because she can't AoE nuke everything in 2 seconds. Kome is not meant to be played like that. Kome is an endurance frame, and the way you play her is you stay in the mission for fucking like 4 hours and stack up your decrees. And she's gonna... You get, like... I've done missions with her where I've gone to level cap with her, no fucking problem, because her decrees give her that much power. Like, people seriously underestimate how strong she is, which, I mean, I get, but, I mean, they took one look at her, saw she couldn't nuke, and was like, bad frame. When her whole thing is just literally endurance and staying alive. So, you know, if they played her for more than an hour, they would have figured that out. You know, Warframe players sometimes, you know. Oh, is he booting up another one? Fuck yeah, I'll do another one with you, dude. Come on. Let's go. I was just going to head back, but if you're going to do one more, then I'll do one more. Okay, I'll do what I can for ya, Pookie. That's my mom. That's my space mom. I shouldn't call her Pookie. Whoa, what the fuck? Speed boost it, well, I'll go with it. Whoa, who dropped this? I hope I get more Kuva. I didn't know you could get Kuva from Cetus, if I'm going to be honest with you. I actually didn't know you could get a lot of things from Cetus until I started doing Cetus bounties again. So, I mean, I like Cetus. I just don't come here all too often because there's not really a point for me now that I'm like MR20. But I mean, if I want to hit LR5, I got to start leveling up all my syndicates and shit. So, is that a thumper? Oh boy. I mean, hopefully he doesn't come bother us. Is he fighting the thumper? Oh, he is. I mean, if you want to fight this thumper, we can, but I'd rather go do the bounty, my man. How many heat procs? You can't proc the thumper with anything, huh? Yeah, so it's useless. No wonder I'm not doing a shit ton of damage to it. You just need, it seems like you just need a weapon that just does good damage in general for the thumpers. Okay, so one leg is down. But it gives you such good resources. It's kind of, I mean, I would rather fight this and then carry on with the bounty if I'm being honest, so. You see that reaction time? On that jump, even though I fucking failed, I jumped the moment I heard the boom. The bellowing boom. We almost have this leg down right here. I feel like the compressor would be... No, the compressor is not going to be better because, yeah, look, it's not doing as much damage over time. Or even with all the multi-shot that the compressor has. So... But, yeah, look at that. Not going to be the best. Hey, dude, I'm going to have to ask you to kindly stop thumping the ground, buddy. Which one has damage taken to it? I'll come over here with this volt and do this leg right here. Alright, I guess we're doing this leg now. Oh my god, does the health pool get larger as it goes on? I wish, this is one of those moments I wish I would have brought Jade. Because the armor strip for this would have been so useful. I think he's getting ready to. I mean, at least we're both in agreement to fight this thumper. It just takes forever to take down. And he's kind of leading us towards the camp. If he leads us there, then I will guard it while he kills the thumper. I'll just ask him to ping where it died so I can go get the loot after. This leg is almost dead, I think. Prime sure-footed. I'm thinking of putting prime sure-footed on my Kome build. I just don't want to waste that endo and those credits either. How long have we been in this mission? 12 minutes? I don't know if that, to be fair, I don't know if that timer resets when you select a new bounty or not, but yeah, I think its health pool is just getting larger and larger. Because we would have had at least one leg down by now, right? I feel like we would have. But hey, we got it. Thumpers are so dumb. They're goofballs is what they are. They're my little goofy friends. I actually befriended a thumper the other day. His name was Josh. Cool dude. I think he's attacking this one right here, which if he's attacking... I mean, at least we're in agreement to attack the same one. My god. I remember fighting a thumper when, like, I found one when I was, like, MR4 and I fought it. And it took forever to kill it. It took so long, dude. It took so long to kill that damn thumper. I was like, oh my god. It took me like an hour. Because, dude, you know, I'm a little MR4. That kind of shit is going to take forever for little old MR4 me to take... to take down. The fucking interactions with Nautilus and the Durgans are always so funny to me. It's always so funny to just watch the Durgan just spin in a dumbass circle because of Nautilus. I mean, I think we gotta cut our losses and realize that I don't think we have the patience nor the firepower for this. I'm already starting to get kind of annoyed. Yeah, Volt just left. That's not what I wanted at all. Alright, yeah. I mean, if we see him again, I'd be down to take down the thumper with him, but... I mean, as of right now, that's just not gonna happen. I'd rather get on with the bounty. I think its health pool was... I don't want to say getting larger the longer we attacked it, but I think it was just getting beefier. Because, like, we would have had one leg down. And we just didn't. There's no crit spot on these, but... Yeah, I mean, with these, with 4 players, I don't think we can really... I don't think we can really keep it above 50% unless we're both running, like, nuke frames. Which I mean, granted I am. My range is just not that large, though. So... For Koma, you don't really need duration, I don't think. I could... I want to test another build out when we get to the Orbiter. Man, I want to do a lot of things this stream. Hopefully I can get it all done within the, like, 2 hours I'm going to be still streaming for. How long have we been live for? Yeah, 3 hour stream today? That's not bad. Oh, I was coming to res you, man. Alright. I need to also figure out how to mod pets as well, because pet modding is just something that I've ignored. It's why I run Nautilus and Verglass, because it is like, they're super easy companions to make really strong. They're super easy companion, or the Verglass is also super strong too. So like, I want to figure out how to mod pets properly, so that way I can get like better shit or like whatever from them, you know. Give me the Cyatin Star. There's another one. Wait, what? Did I not pick it up? No, I did. This is a different one. Okay. Governor So-So. Yeah, if I see that thumper again and he wants to attack it, I'd be so down to go after it again. But as of right now, that's just not gonna happen. I might go see Iron Lung this weekend with my cousin, though. Me and my cousin are, like, super duper close, so whenever we can, we try to go see movies and hang out together, but we're both adults, and so we're both busy. My cousin is legit my best fucking friend. Don't kill anything, please, Nautilus. I'm begging you before I fucking capture him. God damn it. I don't know if that was Nautilus. God damn it. But yeah, I want to be able to go see Iron Lung this weekend with my cousin. Nick, because me and him are best friends, and you know, like I said, we're both adults, so we don't really get a lot of time to hang out together anymore. So whenever we get the chance, whenever we try to whenever we get the chance and that usually just entails going to see a movie. And it's been like the movies we've watched together have been. I mean, we watched Avengers Endgame and Infinity War in theaters together. We watched fucking we watched all the Demon Slayer movies together. We watched the new Godzilla film together, both of them, Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla X Kong together. I don't remember if X Kong or versus Kong was in a theater or not. Just because, I mean, that was a long time ago. I barely remember what I did yesterday, to be fair. So, like, but, and then, I took him to see a movie last year. We went to go see a movie last year. I forgot what it was. But, you know, it's one of those things where, like, you know, it's typically just a movie because it's nice, it's chill. We get to hang out together. And shit, and whenever Nick was like a teenager and he would sleep over at my house whenever we were both teens, there'd be times where he would like, because we went to the same school anyways. I mean, like, it didn't really fucking matter. He would just stay at my house for like 2 weeks. But, you know, even then, like, we wouldn't really talk to each other. We'd get home, get our homework done, and then he'd be on his Nintendo Switch and I'd be on my Xbox, and we'd just be playing Fortnite together, and we would not talk to each other at all. Like, we could go like a solid hour without talking to each other. Like, and it's like, oh, how did you play Fortnite without comms? And it's like, I mean, me and Nick always, like, whenever we play Fortnite, we always have the same ideas about like where to go, what to do, who to target, that kind of shit. And so whenever we play Fortnite or like games like that together, there's like we could just play with zero comms and be completely a-okay and not have to worry about like talking to each other and shit. Rescue him? I don't want to. What the fuck? He's stuck. Yeah, running away usually fixes it. So just run away and then come back. Can I? What the fuck? Oh, he teleported 2 volt. Okay. This game sometimes, man. Okay. I was worried. I was like, oh, did we just fuck up? Okay. What time is it? 3:21. All right. Volt, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna do any more bounties. I'm gonna head back to the plains or to Cetus. Help! I'm stuck. How much Kuva? I mean, a good amount of Indo, a good amount of Kuva, some good amount of Iatan stars. Not that bad, not that bad, not that bad. What the fuck? I did not mean to go to metal. I meant to go over to Discord. What a Alright, sorry, I'm texting my wife. So, I know someone like me is taken. That's kind of hard to believe. Furix Wraith. Okay, so you need to get the gauntlets for it. Okay. I see. I mean, sure. What's my standing with you right now? 21,000? I can definitely hold off. I don't really... I mean, it's going to take 5 days anyways, and then I'm going to go to the full 26k for those. Which, that's well over 100,000 standing. I could have just... I can just stop where I'm at for now. Leave Cetus. So, first thing, we're going to go check the market for, like, additional Star Day stuff. Like, new Star Days stuff. And then I will see featured heirloom. I mean, am I able to sort it by like event? Warframe bundle. Oh, those are bundles. I thought that said build. I was like, what? Um, seasonal. Oh, I thought I just crashed Warframe. What happened to the ephemeras? What? What if I go to new? Okay. Nothing. I mean, fair enough, I guess. Okay. What's up, Frost? How you been, man? I'm gonna try a random Kome build that I got the idea for real quick. You're gonna see me build, but I'm gonna have to talk to my brother, so I'm gonna be muted.
A combination of heightened dopamine levels and a terrible memory.
Nice. Did you end up getting it? Um. All right. Sorry, I was talking to my brother. You got the.
Wait, do you have the meal?
Do you want? I can tell mommy you want a burger meal, buddy.
Yeah,
Okay.
meal.
Okay. Ticker Fortuna noob. Yeah, Star Days. I mean, I'm not like really. I'm not that big into the Star Days event. People seem to love it, and I'm just like, it's just kind of there for me, you know. Like, I'm not gonna go crazy over it. Archon Stretch. That's actually really good to have on Kome, to be fair. That's normal stretch. 265%. What is... Bringing my... That, okay, that math does math. And then we would do Molt Augmented for the extra 60% just to get us up to like 115. And then Arcane Blessing for a little bit of health tankiness. I think this is just a fine build all around. The only wait, Archon Flow, Archon Continuity. What can I realistically get rid of without issue? I guess Omakuji's Fortune, right? You didn't get anything? I mean... Bacon burger meal, and he said cheeseburger meal. Bacon burger meal, and he said cheeseburger meal. Free stuff is free stuff. I agree, but I mean, I said this earlier. I mean, I don't know if you were here for it, granted. I don't know if you, like I said, like I literally just said, I don't know if you were here for it earlier. Starday's stuff, I mean, I'm more about, like, getting the customization for Warframes. And that's just like what I'm about. I mean, I'm a huge fashion guy when it comes to Warframe. Like, I love customizing them. I mean, granted, if I come over here to appearances, it's kind of the same look. And then you got a basic one. You got this crazy psychopathic murderer one right here. Then you got this one, this one. My wife actually made this one, which is why I haven't removed it. It's very special to me. I like it a lot, but I like my other ones more. So I run everything else, but... Yeah, I mean, adaptation for me is just a nice extra layer of damage reduction. I like being super duper tanky, and, you know, I don't know. For me, I just... Being tanky is just kind of what it's about for me. Which is why I have, like, Blessing, Umbral Fiber, Adaptation, you know, primed vigor, all this shit for that amount of armor, and then I have battery because of the amount of armor I have. And I mean, I've I've taken this build to level cap, I will say, and that's not a testament to how good it is. I'm just saying I know how to play this build, and I'm comfortable on other stuff. This is just like what I prefer to play Kome like, and I like that a lot. By the way, about Warframe, is that there's really no one right way to build any character. It's just however you want to build it and what works for you, and that's what I found works for me. Like this is my Jade build, dude. Like, look at this shit. This is a build centered around her 4, which is why I have aerodynamic and aviator and adaptation for just all the layers of damage reduction, and then why I have so much ability strength. Arcane Hotshot plays into her exalted weapon. Arcane Precision plays into her exalted weapon. And then this is the build I have for her exalted, which it's a weird looking build, in my opinion, but it works. So is heat? This thing has innate heat, right? Yeah. So this is what I found works, and I mean this thing just nukes Steel Path. It's not even fair. Fucking Kullervo. I just kind of freeball the Kullervo build. This is not the right build, is it? This is not the right build. What is the right build? This is the build I have for Kullervo right here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is just what I found works for me. So, and it's a one form. I mean, great. It's a one forma build. I can't even be mad about that for a one forma build. Do I have more Furies? I don't. Do not do that. Do I have more Rages? Reapers? I don't. Freedom of choice. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I've seen some shit builds before in the past, and I'm not gonna deny that. But I mean, if it works for that dude, it works for that dude. You know what I mean? Like, my Noko build is pretty weird. Like, it's about range. Like, I tried to get a balance of everything. Strength wasn't really important for Noko, but excuse me. Sorry. Strength, because he already does so much damage. It's absurd how much damage he does. So what I run with what I run with Noko is I run Shade. And then I just sit there invis and just spam his 2, 1, and 4. And I just, like, you just don't die on Noko. Like, it's ridiculous. So, I mean, like I said, it's so interesting to see how different people play the game and stuff. More essential primed Warframe mods this Borrow Friday. Yeah, is Borrow coming this Friday? I actually did not know that. I don't keep up with the Borrow schedule, although I really probably should. Yeah, see, this is the Tennogen one right here. Although, I mean, is the new one even out? I don't know. So, I'm not seeing it. And I think if you had the Sigma, holy shit. Oh, that actually looks pretty good with this fashion, but this cape is just too glorious to lose. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just wishing too big. I like the idea that, like, because they have obviously shown that they're willing to expand older things. Like, we're getting new Kuva and Tenet weapons. You think they would put more focus on the Coda weapons because we just got those, but no. Which that also extends into, like, certain mod types, like the galvanized mods. I mean, we already kind of have galvanized mods for Warframes in the form of Archon mods, but I would personally like to see, like, Warframe galvanized mods. Like, I think that could be really fucking cool. I think that would open up a ton of build variety, and maybe it's a thing about power creep, and I get that, but I mean, dude, the past, like, 4 Warframes they released are just room clearers, dude. So I don't understand, like, the argument about power creep to begin with, We'll do a Relic opening because our daily resets in half an hour. I want to go on Steel... Oh, I am on Steel Path. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what one to run. Nowadays, I mainly rely on other people for my loot. But I'll actually run Daiku because I need the Daiku. Mm. Call me weird, but whenever I get McDonald's, I always ask for extra picante sauce. Like whenever I get their breakfast, even if what I'm eating doesn't use picante sauce, I always ask for it, just because I like eating it by itself. Which sounds gross, but I mean it's super duper good by itself, and it's spicy. I like spicy things in general, so. Oh, Octavia. I was like, what am I hearing? Oh my god, dude. I've been having problems with like ledge grappling lately, and I don't know if they changed how it works a little bit, but it's been super fucking annoying lately. It's been really pissing me off because it'll fuck up a lot of my movement out of nowhere, like fuck up my nuke that I was trying to set up or some shit. Amber. Oh, actually, yes, I need amber stars. I think I need 24 amber stars. So, is that a? That's an Iatin or cyan one. I am hoping though for because I just want more prime mods in general. You can never go. I mean, they're always good. Let's be real here. But I just really want some more prime mods to grow my collection. I would like. I mean, I don't actually know what day I'm on for my daily login streak, if I'm going to be honest with you. I've lost track. I think it's like, I think at the day we reset, today's going to be 531, but I don't know. I know it's my 600th day. I'm going to get, I am going to get whatever it's called, like more primed mod options. I went with Prime Sure-Footed just because it was funny. If I'm not lying, so. Because, I mean, I didn't really see a need for the other ones. I forgot what they were, but I remember just being like, Prime Sure-Footed, I know a lot of people seem to like, so I'll just go with that. You know what? Hold on. Let me put 5,000 fucking heat procs on you. Oh yeah, you can only get a maximum of 4, huh? Yeah. I mean, it's okay. Let me destroy your arm. There we go. Look at that. I'm actually just gonna leave you there. I like that though with Blast on the turret, it does just charge the Incarnon normally. Of course, you still have to hit the direct hit for the Blast procs to get that charge, but it's so nice. I actually really hope I just straight up get the Daiku grip. I've been having amazing luck with my like shit lately, my relic luck. Like, I got the Korra set, and then I finished the Corvus set, too. So, I mean, you know, can't really complain about any of that. Don't try to grapple me away, fucker. Why is my accuracy so bad? I am so dumb. Look at that. Just room clear Kome, dude. I feel like, I mean, I know you can turn any frame into a nuke frame given enough time and patience. I've seen people turn Rhino's Stomp into a nuke. Like, it just takes time and you gotta figure it out. You're a raptor, buddy? You're the pillow monster.
I can kill.
Okay.
Oh, it was just me.
It was just you?
Yeah.
I love that kid so fucking much. He's so cute. Let me res you, buddy. I got you. You're my best friend now, Octavia. Come here. Come here, you fucking music princess. I know there's like a whole meta around Octavia's like music drone. It's kind of funny. Why do my abilities seem so weak? Did I equip the wrong build? I actually have no clue if I equipped the wrong build or not. Because I know, like, you don't need a ton of ability strength to make Kome's nuke really strong. But you want at least, like, 115, bare minimum. Because it doesn't make, past, like, 115, it literally does not make much of a difference how high up or it does not, like, make a difference how strong the nuke is. Which, I mean, I think the nuke is also infinite scaling too, just because it's not based on like actual damage numbers from shit. It's just status effects inflicting like their damage and shit on the people. Atlas Prime. Did I just get a full Atlas set? I don't know because I don't have his neuros. Alright, well, let's run this again. Hope for Daiku. Grip. Prime grip. Come on, OG Makoko. Or is that Makoko? Cacao. Like the plant they use to make chocolate. See? Hey, pal, don't do that. See what I mean? Like, the nuke is ridiculous with Kome. I love it, though. Makes her a lot more fun. Her base kit is already pretty fun, in my opinion, but, I don't know. It was just one of those things where, like, I never really, like, fucked with her 1. Because the way I saw it, I felt like her 1 was her 4, but just way worse. So, whenever people tell you, by the way, I will say on Kome, whenever people tell you, oh, subsume over the 3, subsume over the 2, do not subsume over those. They have no idea what they're talking about. They saw Kome, gave her 5 playtests, and just decided they knew everything about her. As someone who's been maining Kome since pretty much the day she came out, Helminth over her 1. Please. Her 1 is a worse version of her 4. Her 2 is amazing for endurance runs or even smaller missions. And her 3 is a decent enough survivability tool. And you pair her survivability tool with her, 2 with the decrees, which also give you some amount of survivability. Guess what? It's going to be real fucking hard for you to die. So please subsume over her 1. It frustrates me so much when people are like, yeah, you can just subsume over her 2 or 3. Don't do that. Don't listen to them. Also, the people who say put 5 casting speed shards on Kome, don't listen to them either. All it takes for Kome to have, like, make sure she doesn't fucking die during casting speed is you just jump up into the air and you look straight down and you cast your ability. If you think you're gonna die, enter your fucking operator form. Like, it's a simple thing. I don't know why people make it like this. Boom. In one swift motion, I had parkour and velocity and everything too. Like, it's simple. Like, that's how you want to play Kome, just like this. Be up in the air, get a good look. You want to kind of distance yourself back in the back corner of a room, have good range on her, and catch your 4, and then you're 1. She's spamming the shit out of my bracelet right now. I hope she's okay. Or maybe she's just doing it to let me know she's here right now. I love her. I love my wife. I feel obligated to ping back, so forget the gameplay. Because I'm going to feel bad if I don't ping back. I feel obligated to. Alright. I think she might be on a lunch break. What time is it? Probably. Or maybe she's already off. I just don't know. Like, boom. I didn't die. That's a shocker, right? Like, look at all this, dude. Like, come on. I'm just about the best Comey around. Oh, hi. I'm gonna try and disable you again. Where did you go? You don't really have a main? Yeah, I mean... Oh, shit, you might actually be pretty far back in the stream. I talked about that, like, what, 30 minutes ago? It's all good. I mean, I'm not yelling at you, but... Because you paused the stream, I think you're pretty far back. Unless you're talking about right now. Unless you're talking about right now, Frosty. But I said that, I was talking about the main thing, like... Probably about, like, half an hour to an hour ago. I mean... Granted, I get paused in the stream just to make sure you can watch it all, so... But... You probably won't see my stuff I said about the other things, for like with Borrow and the Galvanize mods for a bit. So, which I mean is understandable, I get it. Where the fuck? I have not thrown a single Ampher. I got really caught up in killing things. Like, look at this. People complain about casting speed on Comey. It takes one shard and her problem is solved. Like, the people who tell you, do 5, are just dead wrong. I get always wanting more speed in Warframe, and it's great to always have more speed in this game. Don't get me wrong, but like 5 Tau Forged Amber Archon shards for what is essentially like a barely noticeable difference between 1 Amber Archon shard and like 5 is kind of absurd to me. Because I've ran Comey with 5 before in the past. You know what I mean? Like it's not that big of a difference. Like I said, I've played Comey since the day she came out. I've experimented with all kinds of builds. My build is an amalgamation of like components from a shit ton of other builds that I've seen throughout the fucking my time doing research and how to properly mod her. Like this is my own custom build that I came up with. And look at, I mean I'm getting a shit ton of kills right now, so I mean it worked. I have the most kills. Excuse you. I need you for Incarnate charge. Oh, will it now? That is just the wrong way. Whoops. Okay. Where are all the bad guys? 600 Indo. Free casting speed for transference on Madurai. Yeah. Yeah, see? That was faster. Kestrel! I actually have not seen anything else for the Kestrel aside from 1 blade. That's kind of nutty. That's kind of nutty. Did I just hear 6-7 from my brother's phone? I'm gonna kill myself if I did. Caliban. I actually do want to see if I can get a Caliban set to sell for plat. Let me switch the camera real quick on my phone that I'm watching right now because my phone's super duper low. So give me 1 second to at least go put it on the charger. Oh my god, it's at 10%. I just want to make sure I have the battery for later. What's up, buddy?
When I open the door, I can only find grown-ups in there. But I just carefully hold them. They're very sharp, and I carefully cut. Carefully. Because I don't know where any of my kids' scissors
Come here. Come here. Come here.
I think I found one.
Lucas, come here. This is my usual stream time is 2 to I'm gonna die if I don't move. Sorry. He was talking to me about some scissors, so he said he didn't know where his kid ones were, so I grabbed them because I had them. My usual stream time though, Frosty, is
Blue scissors? Yeah,
is 2 to 5. 2 to 5. Sometimes I'm live way earlier than that. Sometimes I'm live way earlier than that. Like, it really depends upon how I'm feeling this day. Like, originally this morning I planned to stream at like 8 a.m. to 4, which is my normal time. But I was like, I mean, I'd rather wait for my stepdad to go to work and for me to have my little brother, like, him be under my supervision, because of the fact that, like, I mean, granted, my stepdad doesn't bother me when he's home, but, you know, just the reassurance that it's just me and him home and I don't sound like a blabbering fucking idiot in my room, because I feel like, I mean, my parents know. Yeah. But... yeah, North American. If by NA you mean North American, yeah. More specifically, North American PST. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just kind of unfortunate, you know. I mean, I get, like, time zones and shit, but, you know, and, like, how that can affect, like, wanting to watch a, stream or some shit. So it's unfortunate, because I've had that happen plenty of times, but, you know, as long as, I mean... You can always, I mean, the VODs go straight onto the channel after I'm done streaming anyway. So if you feel like you want to watch a VOD of the stream, then go right ahead when you wake up or whenever you have free time or something. You know what I mean? Not saying you have to, but, you know, the option's always there because I get it. So there's been times where I've missed a stream I really wanted to watch, and thankfully the VOD was there, you know? Well, I thought I had my incarnate. Did I fuck it? Did I not? I'm kind of dumb. Whoa. Yeah, live is, you know, I think it's just because you're able to get that interaction with the streamer and stuff, you know? There's nothing quite like it, because, yeah, it's cool seeing the interactions they have with the streamer after the fact, but it's like, man, it'd be cool to, like, type in chat and react to live. Like, I get that, because there's only one streamer I consistently watch. Like, a lot of the other ones I don't really watch. The only streamer I can actually stay in live streams of and watch for, like, long periods is Flats. He was an Overwatch streamer, and then he was a Marvel Rival streamer, and then I don't know what the fuck he is anymore. I think he's just trying to branch out and become a variety game streamer, which, you know, fair enough, but, you know, I get wanting to watch the interactions, or wanting to be able to interact with chat live while it's happening. It just feels a lot better than sitting there watching a VOD being like, man, I had such a good joke for this, or whatever. At least that's how I feel about it, you know? That was a disgusting sound. I don't know what that was, but I don't ever want to hear that sound again. Flats kick, yeah. I mean, I just like his, like, don't give a fuck attitude. Some people see it as just, like, him being a massive asshole, but I mean, I kind of fuck with it anyways. So, and I gotta respect how he just kind of just stands his own ground and just does not give a fuck about what other people say about his opinions. I mean, of course he'll defend it, but he's not gonna be like, oh, it hurt my feelings, you disagreed with my opinion. He just kind of stands on business, and I respect that, you know? Shazam! DC crossover win. When is that happening? I need Superman as a Warframe right now. Specifically Cosmic Armor Superman. Oh my god, I actually got it. Caliban! Woo! Now, trying to see if I have anything else for Caliban. If you look at his, I started a cult clan. Actually, I wonder if I can show you right now. I'm in his Warframe clan. Hold on. Cult of Flats. See? I'm in his Warframe clan right now. Is he offline? Let me type in Flats TV. See? There he is. I was surprised I made it in, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I was just kind of fucking around at the relay. Just being like, oh, haha, funny. Overwatch streamer man is here. And then he ended up inviting me. I was like, oh, well, then okay. His Warframe videos are really good. And it makes me happy that so many, like, new content creators and stuff are also, like, just getting into this game. Because, I mean, granted, I played this game in, like, 2017, and I was super duper fucking bad at it. I mean, dude, to give you an example, like, just so you get an idea as to how bad I was at this game, I got stuck on the Howl of the Kubro quest. Like, I did not know you could go to the... I did not know you had to go to the Codex to activate the quests. So, I consistently got stuck on quests and shit. And, you know, this was back in 2017. Warframe was a completely different game back then, you know? And, I remember one day I was in a call back in, like, January of, like, 2023, 2024-ish, something like that, I don't know. And I saw my friend playing Warframe, and he was on the Zaraman. I was like, oh, what are you playing? He's like, I'm playing Warframe. And I was like, oh, man, I used to play that. He goes, you should download it, give it another try. I was like, you know what? I sure will. So I downloaded it. He kind of guided me through, like, how to begin the game and shit, and, like, the codex, and, like, a little bit about modding. He said for now, just focus on, like, mods like Ammo Drum and, like, Ammo Case and that kind of shit, and, like, Serration and whatnot. And, I mean, I did. And then, you know, he guided me through combining elements and shit. Yeah, I know. And now they got all kinds of new shit. I mean, I'm very happy though that the new player experience is this good, and that I was just getting to that though, like, because when I played it, back when I played it like a shit ton, there was the new player experience was just downright awful. Like, it was confusing. There was no like guide on how to do anything right or anything, so you were just kind of left to kind of guess as you went along and shit. But now that the new player experience is so much better, it's made me really happy because it's bringing in a lot more new people to this game, whereas before, like, granted, it was still a very consistent top 10 game for like years on Steam, but like I feel like it's recent years it's like just kind of like shot up in popularity, and it makes me happy. So that means more people for the community, you know? And more people to play with. I did not know the Saraglass about the Saraglass nerf. I knew about the Void Rig shit though. And you know what? I respect that though. That grind for the Void Rig was downright awful. I saw the resources and everything you needed for it when I was getting ready to do New War. And I was just like, I'm just gonna buy this from the market. And I did. And then I did New War that night. And it was amazing. But I mean, granted, now that what the fuck who is this? Is this Zephyr? Oh, this is not a Garuda, is it? This is Vauban doing it. Okay. I mean, granted, now that I'm like rank 5 on Deimos, so I can like no problem get the Bone Widow, because I only need the Bone Widow Void Rig now. I should have no issues getting it, you know. But back when I was like rank 2 or 3 with the people on Deimos, before I just started farm maxing fish to increase my standing, and bounties and shit to increase my standing, I had no chance of completing New War anytime soon. Especially because I was like MR10 at the time, dude. You know what I mean? And my standing cap was so much lower than what it was now. I can easily, if I'm rank 4 with the Syndicate, which I'm rank 4 with most of them, I can easily get to the very top if I'm rank 4, I can easily get 99,000 standing for said syndicate, and like at a push 3 days. That's if I do the standing before the daily reset and then the daily reset standing all in one day, you know. So, but you know, like I said, back then when I was a little fucking MR10, that was not happening anytime soon. So I ended up having to just buy the void rig because, you know, and I still don't really see a big need for void rigs. They're not like my favorite thing, and they're good MR. They're MR. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like for me, I just don't see a point in why I would ever go get a Bone Widow. Isn't LR7 possible now, by the way? Or is it still LR6 that's possible? Or only LR6? Because I don't even know what the like LR caps are anymore, dude. Do you get any benefits for hitting like that high of an MR level though? Like maxing out? I know you get Umbra Formos, but like other than that, is there any incentive? Yeah, I know LR6. I know it goes up to there. Yeah, for Founders. Well, is it exclusively for Founders? I thought with some of the new stuff they released with the old piece, even if you weren't a Founder, you could still hit LR6 now. Yeah, maybe LR7. I wouldn't doubt if it was LR7 after this February release. There is a lot of enemies down here. What the fuck happened? You know what's funny? I actually seriously doubt my building's capabilities sometimes. So this fucking compressor build, I really doubted myself in the compressor build that I made. Because I doubt my capabilities to build. Even though I know I'm decent enough at it, I just doubt my capabilities to make a good weapon. And so like when I was killing enemies with the compressor in Steel Path, I was like, oh no, this is definitely the work of like other players in my companion. No, actually, turns out I just made a good build. Sorry, I'm texting my girlfriend right now. She's at work. I mean, granted, my work is pretty simple. I mean, it's literally... It's my... if you guys don't know what IHSS is, give me building tips. Okay, I will have to do that after this, because I'm gonna leave this mission after this, because daily resets just happened, and I want to claim my daily login reward and some other shit. But I can definitely give you some building tips. One I have is like super duper niche. I don't really see a whole lot of people doing it. I don't want to go again. Hopefully, what I don't know. I think it was after Caliban Neural Optics now. I forget though. Ak Bronco, Daiku. I'll take Daiku. Because I already had the link for the Ak Bronco, so I mean, no point in taking that when something I don't own is literally right there. Yeah, I think everyone's just in agreement. Yeah. Like for when it applies to all weapons and warframes, like just those kinds of building tips, because weapon building and warframe building are like, they're very, very different, and that's just because like warframe building and weapon building is pretty like different in it of itself. So it's really hard to kind of categorize like, oh, this is how you should build your weapons and warframes and have a tip be shared across both things, you know. I can definitely give some building, try to at least give some building tips for like warframes, but my specialty is like weapons. I'm way better at building weapons than I am warframes. Like I consistently, for a lot of my warframes, I consistently have to like look up builds to just kind of get ideas about it, because I'm really fucking bad at building warframes. Yes, we have, Lloyd. But I don't care about what you have to say anymore, Lloyd. So I'm going to leave the Necrolisk. And I just remembered I have a box of root beer down here that I want to drink. Because I have not had one in like 4 days. Mutagen sample. My favorite. Thanks, Darvo. Okay, hold on. I'll bring you over here. One thing... Okay, so like with Warframe building... I mean, this is like, it's super duper dependent upon the Warframe, I will say. Like, for Kome, you don't want a ton of ability strength. Like, if you did this build with Sickening Pulse and the forward combo, with this amount of ability strength, with this range, you would get the same effects as this build. Just minus the range. You would not see any strength increase in her nuking capabilities, right? So, like, it just really depends upon the Warframe. Now, if we were to take 55% ability strength on someone like fucking, I don't know, where is he? Where's my S's? Sevagoth. Sevagoth would not get away with 55% ability strength if you're building him for nuking. You want about roughly around here, which is what I did. This is the build I go for Sevagoth. I always, whenever I build stuff, I always try to look to see if the Warframe has augments. And if they have good augments that I think could really, like, go well with certain helmets abilities or, like, subsume abilities, then I'll get the augment. Or, like, if I see a Warframe has an ability that goes well with just, you know, same shit, then I'll put that on the Warframe. Or if I just think the augment is good in general. Like, these are two really good augments that turn Sevagoth into just a room clearer. So this is not like a normal build I would do. But I had to work around these two, since 2 of these mod slots were already taken up. I had to work around with just 6 spaces technically, right? But if these were just part of his base kit, I could have a lot more wiggle room. It's super duper, like, Warframe dependent. Like Noko, for example. Like, Noko does not need a ton of ability strength. You want a fuck ton of range on Noko, again, like you want with Kome. Because he already does just so much damage, it's not really worth it. Yeah, Sevagoth is pricey on Pharma, but here's the thing. There's 2 different builds you can go for Sevagoth. One, you can do a build centered around this guy right here and these right here. And that would, of course, make you have to form a normal Sevagoth too. And let's say 5, 5, 5. That's 15 forma. That's a huge investment. You know what I mean? But the way I build my Sevagoth, you could see I can't even enter his shadow form unless I die. Roar is his helmet's ability. I have it built around these two, Reap and Sow. You press F and then you press 2 and then everything dies. Watch. I'll go to the simulacrum real quick to show you shit. So that way we can get some better, like, looks at this kind of stuff. These are relics. I want to go to the simulacrum real quick. Cause, you know, and not every Warframe is going to be like a super big nuke frame, you know? Let me skip all this. Fast travel to Cephalon Samaris. Like I said, every Warframe excels in different ways. Like Jade is a support Warframe who just so happens to have a really, really strong 4th ability that you don't even really need to play her as a support. You can just make a build centered around her 4. Like, watch. See? Look at how strong Sevagoth is. Like, look at that. That's how busted this character is. Like, and then you come over here and cast it again. Like, you're obviously not going to do stuff like that on Kome. Whereas with Kome, her nuke is very randomized. If I come over here, I haven't really found amongst the 63. Yeah, but I mean, you know, it really takes time. Like, is there like specific characters that you like playing as in games and stuff? Excuse me, by the way. Like, compared to, like, look at what we did with Sevagoth, now compared to what we're going to do with Kome right here, right? Like, look at this. It's a very randomized nuke, as you can see, which it's not nuking them. What is happening? Did they change something about sickening tools? I'm so confused. Usually her nuke is a lot stronger than this. Hold on. I don't know. Anyways, but you see what I mean? Like, is this... Oh, this isn't even the right build. That's why. Yeah, it's on the last one. Hold on. Let me come back over here real quick. Like, I thought... Like, to give you an example... Lavos is great, but breaks my left hand. Yeah, Lavos, I mean, oof. I like Lavos a lot. It's just... I really fucking suck at using his abilities. And it's not like they're the most difficult things in the world to use, but you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely like... For me, there's a bit of a learning curve to his abilities. But you see what I mean, by the way, about like the nuking capabilities of each Warframe? Like, I nuked some of them. I nuked 17 of them, right? And then 3 of them are left alive. And then it's just, you know, like... Going back to it though, I really thought I was going to like Gauss or Volt because speed is kind of my thing. I really love fast characters in video games. And I didn't really care for Volt. I didn't really care for Gauss all too much. I ended up really liking Hildren. The Shield Gate Mommy, as you could say, right? Is what people call her, you know? Like if I come over here, hit my 2... Wow. Wow. Look at that. Whee. You know what I mean? Like, this was also my first Warframe, which is why I like Hildren so much. But she's also just a really fun one for me in general. And the ones I thought I was going to like, I didn't end up liking. You know? But, you know, each Warframe is different. Like, here... We have another augment mod for Hildren, you know, that plays into what you just saw with her 4. But building is really about like finding out what works. I think a good example of this is what I was going to bring up earlier. One of my favorite things to do is look at like Warframe abilities. Okay, this does heat damage. Oh, okay, this also does heat damage. Oh, this doesn't do any heat damage. That's fine. Oh, this also does heat damage. Well, how about Arcane Hotshot, right? Makes her slightly a weapons platform, but it also plays into her 4. Do you see what I mean? And something like this would be a decent enough build for Jade. Like, if I come over here and show you real quick. It's really just dependent upon the Warframe. You gotta read the abilities. You gotta kind of know your arcanes and stuff, which is why I struggle with... building her sometimes, or building certain Warframes, because I just, like, I don't know everything off the top of my head. Warframe building is super duper, like, I don't want to say confusing, it's just a little bit too much for me sometimes. But yeah, look, I mean, that wasn't the best example, because I forgot to use my armor strip, but that's Jade. And this is a support, quote-unquote, support Warframe, keep in mind, so it's really just dependent upon, like, how it is. One thing, oh god, I had something that really played into the passive of some shit, and I don't remember what it was. But it ended up being really, really nice. Like, look into passives for stuff, too. Like, Kome's passive. Every 60 seconds, one of Kome's weapons will inflict random status effects for 60 seconds. Like, it's just about finding what works. You can definitely riff off weapons passives and make a whole thing centered around that. Like, I think a good example right here is the Gotva. That's not how you spell Gotva. Gotva. Damn it. Okay, anyways. Sorry, I was taking a drink of soda. But after inflicting a status effect, next shot has a 15% chance to have a critical chance of 300%. Now, we could take that and we could do something like this. We could just make it, like, as... I don't think this build would work, mind you, but we're going to give it a shot right now. This is going to be a very... I have a Riven for the Gatva. This is going to be a very, like, centered build, I should say. I can't Galvanized Chamber. Take that off. And then I'm just going to throw something together real quick. Give me 1 second. Man, I'm struggling. Where the fuck is anything anymore? Am I dumb? Rifle Elementalist. We can just toss that on. Shred. Move that there. And then we have 11 more slots. So let's just do heat damage. Heat. If you want an all-around frame, that's a tough one. Because, I mean, there's no real, like, all-aroundness in this game. But I don't know why, and I don't know if it's true. I mean, the first one that came to mind was Styanax. But, I mean, Styanax is kind of like absurd survivability and just a lot of damage. So I don't know if there's one with, like, a lot of speed or, like, because I feel like everyone's definition of all-around just kind of is different, you know? But yeah, look, the Gatva, I mean, look at these damage numbers. They're not the best, but, I mean, they're doing something at the very least, right? Oh my god. Why did you do that? But do you see what I'm saying about the Gatva and, like, playing off passives? This is an idea, and it didn't work out as good as you think it would, but the idea was there, right? And that's what's important, is figuring out passives for weapons and stuff and being like, oh, okay, like, I mean, actually, maybe this does kind of work. I just don't know if it's because, oh, no, that does 240,000. But yeah, see? Like, the Gatva's passive allows shit like that to happen. After inflicting the status effect, next shot has a 15% chance to have a 300% critical chance. Like, that's kind of crazy. Like, that's kind of absurd. And critical delay. Let me take off thermite rounds and put on critical delay. And then we could try this with critical delay, right? Like, oh my god, that just dragged so many of them. But let's try it with critical delay now. Oh my god, look at that. Granted, you have to be aiming to the heads for this, but, like, you see what I mean? Like, especially because I have all these status effects being put on them from my Nautilus. And you're going to be getting that pretty consistently. I mean, just look at that damage, right? Like, you see what I'm saying? It just really depends upon the weapon. Now, this kind of build is like a status critical hybrid weapon, which is why I put hammer shot on, granted. But, you know, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's really dependent upon the gun. Because the Gatva had great stats in both, but if we want something that's more status-based, like a status-based weapon, Coda Bass Assist, right? Like, its critical chance is decent enough, but its status chance is where it really, really shines. So you want a status-based build, something like this, where we have Toxic Barrage, Charged Shell for Corrosive, Galvanized Hell for multi-shot because it's a shotgun, you want some fire rate, you want something like this, status damage dealt by slash heat, electricity, toxin, blast, and gas. It increases that, right? So, and Galvanized Savvy too. It's a status shotgun, so you want that kind of stuff. But whereas, like, something that's a critical weapon, like the Bratton right here, which, I mean, granted, this has Incarnin buffs on it, so let's give it a break. At base, because of the Incarnin buffs, it has a 30% critical chance. So, in this instance, let me grab my phone real quick, because it's probably fully charged. Yeah, it is. Okay. But with something like the Bratton, you're going to need critical mods, like critical. So we'd slap on critical delay, maybe primary acuity, swap those out, and then we'd go vital sense, galvanized scope, right? Vigilante armaments, no. But do you see what I'm saying? Like, you really play into the critical. Then you come over here, you get cryo rounds, and then shred, and then you could do vigilante fervor if you want, or you can just simply. Is there any way we can go about this? There's not, but you could do like rifle elementalist right there, and to kind of show you, it's okay to have status effects on non-status weapons. It's just you kind of want to build heavy into status. What's up, buddy?
Do you think this card is Articuno? This one.
Hmm.
This one. Do you think that one's Articuno?
That's not Articuno, buddy.
Who's it?
Well, give me 1 second to
He
read it.
just looks like Articuno. That's
Hey.
all.
Let me see it. Let me see. Pheasantipity.
Yeah, but he almost looks like Articuno. Wearing the
I love my
legendary
brother.
wearing bird.
But yeah, you see, we played too much into the critical here, so the damage itself is not doing it all too good, and that's fine. But the idea on how to build it was there, right? So what if we do this? Watch. We come over here. We get rid of hammer shot. Let's get rid of hammer shot, for example. Put that there, and then do. Where the fuck is Vigilante Fervor? There we go. Now we have 15 slots to play around with, right? We could actually just slap hammer shot. Or no, we want rifle elementalist, right? And look, we have blast damage. This is going to do blast now. So actually, what is the arcane? I should probably look at the arcane. Primary deadhead. Merciless. Primary acuity. But do you see what I mean? Like, it really depends upon how you want to build your weapons and shit. So like with that one, we went a bit too much into the critical stuff. So now we're going to try this. See how much better that is doing compared to the last build? Simply because we swapped out a few mods. Granted, this is doing shit damage numbers again. It was doing good at the start. You just want to go for the headshots, you know? But, you know, there's ideas out there for the builds and shit. And look at that. I mean, granted, I'm only killing them that fast because of Kome, but, you know. Anyways, yeah. Let's actually try to make a decent build for the Bratton real quick. Because I actually do want to see if I'm able to galvanize. After two... we'll get rid of... We'll not put scope on for now. Put critical delay right there. Do hammer shot. Vital sense. Do serration, I guess. Cryo rounds, obviously. And then we have 9 more to play around with. What could we do? That wouldn't change anything. But, I mean... what we have right now is not so bad. Radial attack. We could actually just do straight up heat right here too. So we could do thermite rounds so we get blast on everything. And then we spawn in some more enemies. And then let's see if this build works at all. I know the fire rate's going to be abysmal on it. But yeah, look at that damage. Compared to what we were just doing, like, it really depends upon how you want to build your weapons. Especially with the multi-shot. I mean, the multi-shot's putting in a ton of work. And granted, we could probably make it better and drop serration. Let's go try that again. Let's drop multi-shot, or not multi-shot, let's drop serration and put on, like, fire rate or something. Vigilante Fervor. Because we get a lot more fire rate out of this. The punch through is nice, but the fire rate benefit from this one and the critical enhancements are pretty nice too. See that? These are steel path enemies, by the way. I just want to point that out there. I mean, yeah, look at how much better it's doing with that. You see what I mean? Like, you just gotta kind of fiddle with stuff. And look, I made a build. I just figured out a build right now. A Blast Incarnate build for the Bratton. Like, look at that. Blast Incarnate build for the Brayton goes kind of burr. Like, I don't know if that was just me, but that was not hitting anyone right there, even though it was shooting directly at his leg. Like I said, it's just a matter of fiddling with stuff. And, like, I think a great example of things playing off the passive is right here with the Corvus, right? Since you can now have secondary arcanes on... let me exit out of this and go back into it so I can show you. Since you can now have secondary arcanes and primary arcanes on arch guns, and the Corvus has innate heat, a really good arcane for the Corvus would be it's Cascadia something. Cascadia Flare. On heat status effect, plus 2% damage for 10 seconds, stacks up to 160%. But as you upgrade it, look at this. You're going to get far more damage out of this than you would with like secondary Merciless or something, right? And it's going to be innate. You're going to be doing heat procs. You don't need to get the kills like you do with Merciless for this. Just because you're doing heat procs, I think it's just heat procs, right? Yeah, just because you're doing heat procs, you're going to get the status or the weapon damage increase. This is my Corvus Prime build for now. Like, it's not good, and I'm willing to admit that. You know what I mean? But, I mean, it's a build that does like 300,000. I've seen this thing do like 3 million damage by itself with this crappy build. Like, this thing is strong. It is a very strong build. But like I said, it's all about just finding how things play off of each other and getting these ideas that come into your head. You don't obviously have to know everything, but knowing some things helps. I try to stay away from like conventional building methods for like specifically Warframes and shit. So a lot of the things I build are like really off meta type shit that ends up working anyways. So maybe I'm not the best guy to teach you about this stuff, but you know, you want to look for things that can play off the passive. Try modding around the passive and see if that works. If that doesn't work, then, I mean, you gave it a shot, you had an idea, and it didn't work. What matters is just having ideas about things and seeing if that stuff will work or not, right? I think a good example of, like, just building in general is, like, the Torrid. I had my own custom build for a long time, and granted, my build is still custom, right? I made the build myself, but I got curious about, like, oh, I know corrosive's pretty good, and I know heat. Yeah, and not every weapon has a passive, but some weapons do. Like, I think the Compressor has a passive, if I'm not mistaken. But it's just about getting these ideas. And one other tip, I will say, if a weapon has, I would say like 20% critical chance, make it build around critical damage and that kind of stuff. Excuse me, by the way. If it has status chance, build around, like, I would slap viral heat on there with like rifle aptitude, and then like rifle elementalist, my bad, and then galvanized aptitude, and then you have a status rifle, and then the last few mod slots can be whatever works for the weapon. It's, like I said, it's just really about finding out what works and what doesn't. And it's really, you got to kind of fidget with that kind of stuff, you know? Like I said, maybe I'm not the best guy in the world to kind of teach about, like, weapon building and Warframe building, because I am really off meta. My voice just cracked so bad. I am really off meta when it comes to that kind of stuff. So, are all these just viral heat? They're not. Secondary innervate. Okay. This says viral. I want to try this with blast. So we will do scorch, ice storm, and then corrosive. Yeah. And, you know, I get by with my knowledge at the very least, which is nice. That's gas mag. That's just radiation now. I don't want to be irradiated. That fucking sucks. I don't really have a lot of slots to play around with. Dude, what is that bug? It's been doing that a lot lately. I want blast corrosive, though, so I don't know why this isn't working. There it is. Well, that just took up most of the slots that I'm going to need for the bigger stuff, so. Galvanized shot. Galvanized diffusion. Pistol elementalist. And then I guess we could do lethal torrent for more fire rate and multi-shot. I will give this a try. I do not have confidence in this build at all, but we're going to see. We're gonna see how it does. Anyone else? Yeah, I get captured, dude. The moment I get captured, I'm spilling the guts. I'm working for Educio, and she sent me on this task, and I'm fucking you guys over because of her. So, you know, just let you know. I actually don't know how Zaku plays into like Deadhead and stuff, just because, you know, like I said, I don't know everything. I don't know how Zaku plays. I've played Zaku just for the MRXP, and I haven't touched him since. No, I get what you mean. I call it lightning too, to be fair, so. Oh, my Nautilus just nuked everything. I do not have confidence in this. Oh my god! Oh my god, this is a strong build. Oh my god, these are steel path enemies, by the way. I want to point that out. It's doing corrosive blast viral. Anyways, like I was saying, I don't know how Zaku plays, so I would not be an expert in like giving you tips on how to build Zaku properly, just because he's not in my area of expertise. Look at what he's doing to these guys, dude. The compressor, oh my god. And I feel bad that I'm not able to give you advice on that. It's just, you know, like I keep saying, it's just not who I'm playing. Soda. But if you're thinking of giving Zaku a chance, I know a ton of people like him. Oh, there's a Zaku on our team. Speaking of Zaku, uh, I know a lot of people like him, and I don't know if it's because he's meta or because he's fun. But hey, I mean, it could be because of both. And if you're gonna give Zaku a chance, I'm not gonna deter you away. You gotta. It's okay to like experiment with your like Warframes and see what ones you like and don't like. Like I said earlier, I really thought I was going to like Volt and Gauss, and I didn't end up liking them.
Did you see me from the cameras?
Yep. I sure can, buddy. What?
Hold on.
You know, Zaku proccing void bubbles are meant to be. Trash Clear became a strong killer. Not sure if the projectile stays if it hits the same target multiple times. I know void damage is strong. I actually just don't know what it does though. Like I mean, you can't see yourself on the camera because you left. You'd have to bring my phone out there and then go out to the camera and then look at yourself on the camera, buddy.
Yeah, my phone's moving.
How do you see that? Oh my god, you have good eyes. Jesus. I didn't even notice that. You know, like I said, I can't really speak too much on the things Zaku does, just because I'm not a Zaku player, and it'd be really dishonest of me to try and give you advice on him when I do not main him. Dude, look at the damage though from this fucking compressor build. This is absurd. That was 5 shots from the compressor, by the way, on that target that I just sat there and watched die. That was 5 shots. Corrosive Blast Viral goes kind of nutty, and it's kind of nutty already that this thing has innate viral. That is nutty. I'm probably going to end stream here in about half an hour-ish. Because that's when my wife gets back, so. But I will be live. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Alexa, what's today? Alexa, what is today?
It's Wednesday, February 4th.
Okay, yeah, it's Wednesday, so I'll probably be live again tomorrow, but no live stream Friday. There's never live stream Fridays, Mondays. No, there's never live streams on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There are live streams throughout the rest of the week, though. By the way, just to let everyone in here know. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Yeah, look at the way the blast procs are spreading. That is crazy. The compressor also has a super unique interaction with secondary innervate. I don't think the explosions for the bubble count towards secondary innervate. If you don't know what that arcane does, whenever you do, whenever you shoot an enemy, you build critical chance. And whenever you build critical chance on your weapon, it'll reset after 6 big critical hits, and that typically means orange or red crits. The thing is, though, with the compressor, because the bubbles the bubbles make contact, that does damage, and then the bubbles explode, and that does damage. If you hit the red crit territory with secondary innervate, when the bubbles are exploding, it'll just consistently do red crits, and it won't reset after red. It'll reset once you shoot the enemy 6 times with the bubbles without them exploding. So, I mean, the compressor's really good for red crits, which is nice. I always do that, and I used to not to do that. Man, I'm getting really bad at using my gear wheel. I want to wait for a Corpus ship to pull up and then see what I can do to it with this new build. Because it doesn't have heat on it anymore, so now I'm actually curious about what I can do with it. I mean, being live for 2.5 hours ain't bad, right? Yeah. I am still doing heat procs to it, it looks like. I don't think I can do blast procs to this. Or viral proc. Or, yeah, viral procs, my bad. Interesting. Okay, anyways. It's good to know that the heat still applies, though, through... I wonder if that's just stripping it from its innate element and applying it or not, or if that was someone else. The compressor is also just a really good primer in general, too, so, I mean, there's that. I mean, like, look at that damage. That is absurd. And it only says it's doing, like, 500, and I mean... I don't doubt that it is, but it's because of the explosions and the blast and the corrosive that it's doing that much damage. Which is kind of nutty to me, that it can even, like, get that high in terms of damage. Hey, buddy, I need you to stop. I'm checking out the camera, sorry. Sorry for, like, locking in on that for a second. Okay, I love you, buddy, but my goodness. Show me in a little bit, okay? I promise. You always get to show me, you know. What the fuck are we doing, by the way? The bounty's over. I just want to point that out. The bounty's over. I don't know what we're doing. Is he at the dinner table? I don't know where he went now. He is. Let's get in here. Right now is where I would typically end my stream, but I'm going to stretch it to 45. So about 5 more minutes. Do we have a Hero on the team? Or is that Uriel? It's Uriel. It's Rose. Minata. Oh man, this standing grind has been kind of abysmal, I'm not gonna lie, but I need to do it, so I need to get off my ass and level up my standing, I guess. Which, you know, I mean, fair enough. It's just like, I just wish it wasn't capped. Or I wish the cap was at least higher. If they're unwilling to remove the cap, then I wish the cap was higher. Because it's really fucking annoying having to only do like 4 or 5 bounties a day. And then, oh, you're just done for the day. Yeah, I can only get up to 20 or 58,650. So, which means tomorrow I will not get it. I will get it Friday. Do I have everything? I do. Okay, good. Actually, you know what? For now, I think I'm going to end it here. 2.5 hours is a nice round number to end it off on. I really enjoyed talking with you, Frost. I appreciate everyone who stopped by the stream to say hi or just to watch today. This has actually been the biggest stream I'd done. I had 8 concurrent viewers at one point, I believe, which is kind of crazy for me. But I'm really appreciative of every single one of you guys who has stopped by and decided to stay with me for the entire duration of the stream. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's stream. I'll either be live at sometime. I'll be live sometime between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. It really depends upon when I decide to start streaming, because it's not a very consistent thing. Sometimes I want to do a longer stream, so I'll go live like at 10 a.m. and then end the stream at like 4:50, and then sometimes I want to do a shorter stream, so I'll go live at 2. It really depends, but you know, feel free to check in tomorrow whenever, and if I'm streaming, feel